Hello everyone, this is P. Mahbub Hussain, working as a technical trainer in Narasimha Reddy Engineering College. Here in this video, we are going to discuss about strings and their manipulation in Python. Okay, string is a sequence of characters. So now if you represent a sequence of characters like hello, this is called as one string. Now, how to create the strings in Python? In Python, we can create the strings in three ways. You can write this sequence of character either in single quotation or sometimes in double quotations or sometimes even in triple quotations also. We can write the string like this. Here, hello, we have written in single quotations, double quotations, and triple quotation. All these are valid declarations or valid creations of strings in Python. And in Python, string is immutable. So what do you mean by this immutability? So immutable means once you create the string, you cannot modify the string. So suppose if you want to modify, now let us take s is equal to hello. This is one string. Now if you want to modify this e to some other character l, so then it is not possible. It is possible, but it will create a new string instead of modifying the same string. So even after the modification, a new string is created. So but that's why here string is called a immutable in Python. And these strings are extensively used in real world applications like processing the text data and processing the file data like this. Now, how to access the strings now? Now, you know how to create the strings. You can create the strings using single quotations or double quotations or triple quotation. Now, how you can access the strings? For accessing the strings, we use the index concept. So index concept and index start from 0. And the index also here in Python, it may be either positive and negative. Positive index start from 0 and negative index start from -1. And the positive index will be from left to right and negative index will be from right to left. Suppose if you observe the positive indexing, now positive indexing will start from left. So now left side character will be at the 0th index. And next character is at first index. Next character is at second index, next third, next four like this. Okay, so now negative indexing start from right to left. Now from right side, and this index will start from -1. -1 last character will be at -1 negative index, and next will be -2, next will be -3, next will be -4, next will be -5 like this. So now if you want to access the strings, you can use these indexes. Now if you want to access this e, so then you can use now suppose let us assume that this is stored in a variable s. Now or if you want to access the e, then you can use the index of that e, which is either 1 or so you can use negative index also. S of the e is having at a negative index of -4. So now s of 1 or s of -4 both will give you the character e only. So in the same way, if you want to access another character o, so o is at which index? O is at fourth index positive, and -1 is the negative index. So you can access through negative index either by using -1 or by using positive index s of 4 also you can take. So now these two will access the last character, which is O. So like this, for accessing the characters in strings, we can use either positive indexing or negative indexing. Generally, we use positive indexing. Negative indexing also will be used in Python. Now, now by using this index concept, you can access only one single character here. But if you want to access more sequence of characters, suppose if you want to access LLO, so then we can use the concept called the slicing. So in slicing also we use the index only, and this slicing will be having three parameters: start index, end index, and step. Now start and end. So start is not specified, then it will be considered as 0. If the end is not specified, it will be considered as the last character. And step here is by default it is 1. Now you can this is optional one. Okay, you can without specifying the step also you can do the slicing. Now simply saying suppose here s of 1 is to 4, s of 1 colon 4. So the meaning of this is that we are trying to accessing the string from index 1 to up to 4, and 4 is not included here. fourth index is not included. So first index, second index, third index, up to third index characters only you can access, and fourth index character you cannot access. So by using slicing method, start is included, end index is not included. That you need to remember. So 1 to 4 means, so from 1 here, 4 up to here, all characters will be accessed except to fourth index. So that means fourth index 4 will not be accessed. And from first index E, L, L. So E, L, L, this will be accessed like this. Now if you write S of 2 colon 2 colon 4, 2 colon 4, then what you can access? So from the second index up to fourth, all the characters can be accessed. Second index will start from L here. So now from L to 4, 4 is not included. So 2 and 3 only you can access. So L and L only you can access. Now here you are using only the positive index. Sometimes you can even use the negative index also for slicing. Sometimes you can here step is not given. Step is not given here, it will be considered as the default one, which is 1 here. So one step will go. Sometimes you can write like this: S of colon 1, colon 2. Okay, so colon 2. So now here. So here starting index is not specified. In such a case, it will be considered as 0. End index is not specified. So then it will be considered as the last length of the string. Length of the string is, suppose here hello is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. So length of the string is 5. So now 5 will be considered here as the end index. So if you are not specifying, end will be considered as a 5. Okay, so which is the length of the string. Then with the 2 step we want to access. That means suppose here you have the hello. You want to access the string from 0th index to up to the last index, but with the step 2. That means first characters 0th index will be accessed, then after that it will go to second index instead of first index. First one will be skipped, next it will be accessed to O like this. So two steps, it will jump two steps. First H will be accessed, next character will not be accessed, then L will be accessed, next character will not be accessed, and O is accessed. So like this you can use the step for accessing the string in multiple steps. Okay, this is how you can access the strings in Python. Next, we have some string operations, concatenation, repetition. All right. So now, if you want to add two strings, suppose you have two strings, S1 is equal to hello, and another one S2 is equal to world. Then if you want to add these strings, add these two strings, we can use the concatenation operator, which is plus here. So now if you write S1 plus S2, then it will give you the concatenation of those two strings, which is hello world. So this is a new string here. So as we know before, strings are immutable. When you concatenate strings, it will not update any one of these two strings, S1 and S2. It will create you a new string which is hello world. Okay. In the same way, you can also do the repetition also. If you want to perform the repetition, then you can use the multiplication operator star here. Okay. Now suppose if you write S1 star 2, then S1 will be repeated 2 times. That means S1 will be concatenated 2 times, you can say. So like this, the output you will get hello 2 times. Hello concatenate together with 2 times, you will get as the output. Then this S1 into S2, you can even write it as a 2 into S1 also. You will get the same output. Okay, this is called the repetition of string. Suppose if you write S1 into 3, then hello will be concatenated 3 times, and if you will get a new string which is hello hello hello. Right? So then membership operators. Membership operators here are in and not in. Suppose if you want to check whether a character is present in the given string or not, then in operator can be used. If you don't want, if you want to check whether the character is not present, then you can use not in operator. In and not in, both are the opposite to each other. So now I'm writing W is in hello or not. I want to check. Okay, I want to check W is, so here you no need to write is here. You can write simply W in hello. So now this in operator will check whether W character is present in hello or not. If it is present, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Now, here W is not present in the hello, so it will return false. Okay. Now, sometimes you can write E in hello. Now, if you observe this, E is present in the hello. So then in such a case, it will return true. So this is how you can use the in operator to check whether a particular character is present in the given string or not. So not in will be exactly opposite to the in operator. Sometimes you can even use the comparison operators. So equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than, between two strings. If you want to compare two strings, then you can use the comparison operators. If both are, if you want to check two strings are equal or not equal, then you can use double equal to. If you want to check both are not equal, then you can use the not equal to. If one string is less than the other string, or the other string are greater than the other string, so then you can use the less than or greater than operators here. Now these less than and greater than operator will check the ASCII number of each character sequentially. Based on that, it will give you the output. Okay. Next, string method. We have different methods in strings in Python. There are almost 40 plus methods are there, but here we are given some important one. See here. So there are methods. So suppose if you want to convert a strings into lowercase or uppercase, or only first character you want to convert into uppercase, remaining all are lowercase. Okay. So or sometimes word wise first character if you want to convert into uppercase, then in such a case we can use these methods directly. So lower method, upper method, capitalize method, title method. Now if you're having one hello world, this is string. Now this is the string. Now you want to convert all characters to lowercase. Then you can simply write this method, the string. So now this is the string yes. Now s dot lower, simple. S dot lower. This will convert you all the characters in the given strings to lowercase. So you will get the output hello world. Okay. So next, if you want to convert all characters in S to uppercase, S dot upper, simple. S dot upper. This will convert you all characters to uppercase letters. So now you will get hello world in uppercase. Okay. Now if you want to get only the first character uppercase, remaining all are in lowercase, then you can use the capitalize method. S dot capitalize. So this S dot capitalize method. This method will convert only the first character to uppercase. Remaining all characters will be converted into lowercase only. Okay. Now this title method, another method is title method, h dot title. This title method will convert each word first character to uppercase. Here we have two words, hello and word. First character of each word will be converted into uppercase. So now first word H is capital letter, LLY is small letter. Then W is capital letter, ORLD is the lowercase letters. So like this. So like this, you can convert the characters from any case to other case using these four methods. Okay, so sometimes your string may be having some spaces before and after the string. See here, Python. Let us take one string Python. Before sometimes we may be having some spaces, and after also some we may be having some spaces. Sometimes we may be having some extra characters also. So in such a case, if you want to remove these extra spaces or characters, then we can use the strip method. Okay, so now let us assume that this s is equal to, in quotations you have some spaces, then Python is there, then again you have some spaces, then string is ended here. Now I don't want these spaces before and after Python. So then in such a case, you can use this strip method. You can simply write h dot strip. Now this will remove you all spaces both at the beginning and end of the strings, and you will get only Python without any spaces. Okay. Now suppose you want to remove only left side spaces only, right side spaces you want. So in such a case, you use the h dot l strip method. H dot l strip method, it will remove the only left side spaces. Right side spaces as it is, it will be there. So you will get Python. Right side spaces will be there as it is. So sometimes you want to remove only left side, then you can use right side only if you want to remove s dot r strip. Now this will remove the spaces only right side. Left side spaces will be there as it is. Then Python, and right side all spaces will be removed. So this is how these strip, L strip, and R strip methods will be working. Okay, so then we have another method, replace method. Let us discuss with this replace method. So replace method will take two parameters, old and new. Now you have, let us assume that you have Python. Okay, so Python is our string. Now in this Python, I want to uh, replace p with some other character. So then in such a case, we can use the replace method. Simply on string s, you call the replace method. Now this replace method will take the old string. Old string here is s. Okay, and old string means whatever character it is you want to update, that character you need to specify. Yes, not s here. P I want to change, right? So with which letter you want to change? I want to change to J. Okay, now then this S will be S dot replace method will change P to J. But here one thing you need to remember. Now this resultant string is not updated in S. It will return a new string. So NS you have to take. Then NS value will be this will be the Jaitan. So now if you try to print S will be always will be Python only. Why? Because we already discussed strings are mutable. So once you create, you cannot change the strings. So here S we created, which is with the Python. Now if you try to modify the string, it is not possible in Python. Okay, so we are trying to modify P by using replace method. Now this replace method, instead of modifying in the same string, it will create a new string with the with the P replaced with the J. So after modification, you will get a Jaitan, and this Jaitan is a new string, not the original string. Okay, so in S it will not be saved. Okay, in S we have the original string only, which is Python, and the new string will be Jaitan, which you can store in another variable NS here. Okay, so this is the string you need to remember. Okay, now sometimes if you want to get a list of characters, then you can use the another method, split method. Now same, we have the Python here S. Now if you write s dot split, now this split method will create you a list of characters. Okay, now the split method will take the delimiter. Based on the delimiter, it will split the string and give you a list. Now here you are not specifying any delimiter, then it will be considered as a empty character. Okay, so delimiter, suppose empty character. Now let us take like this if you specify. Okay, so 1 minute, I will take another string. Okay, so let us take Python is easy. Now this is one single word line. So S is equal to. Now I want to create a list of words from this string. In such a case, we can use the split method. Now you can write simply s dot split method. Now by default delimiter, if you don't specify, it will be considered as space. So now at a space, it will divide the string. Now after dividing, how many elements are there? 3 elements are there, Python is and easy. So now with these 3 elements, a new list is created. So now you can store in a new list L. So now L here will be a list of, it is a list of Python as first element. Second element is, third element is easy. Okay, like this, we can split the string. Sometimes so you can, how many times you want to split? Only 2 times, 1 time. So that maximum split also you can specify as a second parameter. Okay, first a delimiter, then how many times you want to split, that you need to specify. Okay, now if you want to perform the reverse, suppose you have the list of all words and you want to make a string. In such a case, we use the join method. Now here I have the list here. Let us assume the list, same list I am considering. L is equal to Python is easy. This I am considering. Now with this, I want to create a string. Python is easy. That string I want to create. In such a case, you need to use the join method. So now you want to join all the elements of this list with what? That parameter you need to specify with the space you want, with the semicolon you want. Now this time I will take semicolon. So first that semicolon you need to write in quotations. Now with the semicolon dot join, I want to join, which you want to join all the elements in the list. That list you need to specify. Okay. So now join the list L with the colon. So now all words in list L will be joined with the that's dash symbol here. So now and the result will be a new string. So now S1 you can consider. Now whenever you print this S1, whenever you print S1, that S1 will be having what? A new string which is Python this dash is and dash easy. So this is the output what you will get here. Okay, this is how you can use these methods. Okay, next still we have some more methods. Let us see here. Find method, index method. Now these two methods will return you index of a particular character. Okay, so index, so suppose you have one hello. This is the original string. Now I want to know what is the index of E. So generally, index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, right? So now if you want to know the index of any particular character, then you can use either find method or index method. The only difference between find method and index method is that both will return index only, but whenever the particular element is not present, find method will not do anything, but index method will return the error. That is the only difference between find and index. Suppose here you are writing s dot find, let us take L. Now L is having 2 times, but it will return the first occurrence index only. So first time L where it is occurred at second index. So now it will return you 2. Okay. So it will return you here 2. Okay. So then s dot find, let us take M. So M is not there here. So simply it doesn't return any value and it doesn't return any error also. Simply it will go to the next line. If the character is not present, then simply it will go to the next line. But if you use the index method, suppose s dot index of L. Now in such a case, L is present 2 times. So it is also similar to find. It will return the index first occurrence index of L, which is 2. Okay, so but if you try to access the index of M, now M is not present in the list. So now in such a case, this index method will throw you error. Index not found error. So you may be getting, or key error you may be getting. Okay, so now, so this is how index method and find method will work here. Okay, so then sometimes you want to know whether a particular string is starting with a particular character or not, ends with particular character or not. Then in such a case, you can use the method start with and end with. And these two methods will return true, either true or false. If it is start, now if you are using start with method with a particular character mentioning here in the parentheses, then it will check that string is, now let us see here, s dot starts with. So starts with, you can specify capital H here. Now this starts with method will take the in one character or sequence of character. Then that sequence of characters is starting with the S or not. It will check. Okay, so S is starting with the H. So now it will return true. Otherwise it will return false. In the same way, ends with will work. Okay, so if you want to check whether particular string is ending with a particular sequence of characters, if you want to check, then you can use the ends with the method. Okay, now sometimes if you want to count how many times a particular character is written, how many times a particular sequence of characters has occurred in the given string, then in such a case we can use the count method. Now you can write s dot count L how many times it is present in the given string, it will check. In hello, L is present in 2 times, so it will return 2. Okay, s dot count M. So M is not present in the list. So now sorry, not list, it is string. M is not present in the string, so it will return 0 like this. How many times a particular character, sometimes a sequence of characters also you can check. Okay, so how many times those sequence of characters are there, it will count and it will return. Okay, and you can also check whether that string is having all alphabets or not, whether it is having all digits or not, whether it is having mix of alphabets or not. If you want to check, then you can use these is alpha method, is digit, is all now. Okay, is alpha means it will check whether a particular string is having only alphabets or not. If only alphabets are there, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Okay, so is digit method, it will check whether a string is having only digits or not. If only digits are there, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Is all num, it will check whether the string is having mix of words or alphabets and numbers. So if it is there, then it will return true. Otherwise, if some special characters are there, then it will return false. Okay, so see here, one we will check. Now 1 2 3 ABC. So this is the original string. Now s dot is alpha. If you try to check, is alpha. Now this method will check all characters in the given string are alphabets or not. Here not all are alphabets, so it will return false. If all are alphabets, then it will return true. Okay, here we have the numbers. Now next s dot is digit. Is digit method, which will check whether all characters in the given string are digits or not. If all are digits, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Here also, the string is not having all digits. It is having the mix. So now it will return false. If all are digits, it will return true. Now s dot is all num, alphabets and numbers. All num means alphabets and numbers mixed. You know, it will check whether the string is having mix of numbers and alphabets. Yes, mix of numbers and alphabets are there in the string. So this time it will return true. So this is the way how you can check the strings. So next we have the string formatting methods. Different methods are there. So what are the methods we will see here? So now to format the strings, we can use the percentage operator, or you can use the dot format method, or you can use the f strings method also. Okay. So let us see. I want to print the name, and one variable name is there. Name is equal to Hussein is there. So what I want to do, I want to print this text. My name is Hussein. So this output I want to get. This is the output what I want to get. Okay. So now I have the variable name which is assigned with the Hussein. Then in such a case, you can print this you can print the string in this format, in the given format. So using any one of all these three methods. So you can use percentage operator method, you can use dot format method, you can use f string formatted method. Okay, so how you can print? See here. First method if you want to print is using dot format percentage specified method print. So now you can write in double quotations or single quotation, my name is. Now whenever you are using this percentage operator method, it is like a printf statement. It is like a printf statement in C language. So now you need to use the format specifier. My name is first string format specifier is percentages. Then after this, you need to use the percentage symbol. Then in brackets you can specify the name. Okay, now this will print you. Now whenever you execute this will print you, my name is Hussein. This is one way. Another way is you can use the dot format method. Now in the dot format method, how you can print? Let us see. Print. So same here. My name is. Then you can specify. You have to specify the curly brace. So these curly braces are the placeholders. Okay. Then close the quotations. Then here you need to write dot format. And in parentheses you have to specify the any number of variables. Name here I want. Okay. Now this name will be replaced here in place of these curly braces. Okay. So now it will print you my name is Hussein again. Okay. So another way is fstring method, and this fstring method is used in 3.6 version onwards. Before this version, this fstring method is not there. Only the above two methods are there. Okay, so only if you are using a 3.6 version or more, then only you need to use the fstring formatted method. Okay, then if you want to print using fstring format method, so you can write a print. So now first you can write a my name is you can write. Then in curly braces, you need to specify the variable name, which variable you want to print that name. Okay. So then after writing this, before this string, you need to write one letter F. That's why it is called F string method. Okay. F double quotation, in double quotations or single quotation, you can write the my name is, and in curly braces, the variables you need to specify which one you want to print. Okay. So these are the three ways of formatting the given string. Okay. Either you can use the percentage operator method or dot format method, or you can use F string formatter method. And here one thing to remember is fstring method is working only in the 3.6 version onwards. So 3.5 and below, it will not work. So in the same way, we have multiple inbuilt functions which works on the strings also. Here, if you take len, so this will return you length of the string. Sorted function, it will give you sorted characters in the given string. And if you want to convert ASCII to character to ASCII, then you can use these methods ORD, CHR. So now if you write a ORD of A, so now this will return you ASCII number of that character A, which is 65. Now, if you want to get a character from the ASCII number, then you can use the CHR method. CHR of this 65. Okay, character at that 65 ASCII number will be A. So that A you will get here like this. Okay, so you can use the enumerate function. These functions with examples we will discuss in the classrooms. Okay. So now, if you observe common interview problems, and these are the different problems which are asked in the interviews. Okay, how to reverse the string, how you can remove the vowels in the given string. Now, how to check whether the string is palindrome or not. How to count the frequency of characters. Now, when you use the frequency of characters, sometimes you can use the dictionary also. Okay, and you can use the you can get the question how you can count the words in a given sentence. Okay, sometimes they may be asking to compress the given string. Okay, so is it possible to compress the given string, or after compressing, how this is the strings what you will get. Okay, A, B, B, B. So like this it is there. So now A three times, B two times. Like this compressed string you want. You want to get then such type of questions you will be given. Then whether a string is anagram or not, that anagram check also will be given. Sometimes this is the very important question: longest substring without repeating our characters. So these questions we will discuss in the classrooms. Okay, some of the questions we will discuss. Some of the questions will be given for your exercise. Okay, done. Thank you. Keep practicing. Thank you.